Aiwa, no, man. No, Roman, I'm trying to record, man. I love you, but go away. No! No! Guys, you see, this is what happens when I'm trying to record. They say a dog is a man's best friend, you know? Is Roman my best friend? Of course. Of course. But I'd appreciate it if you left. We're all alone in this together. I spent the past few years of my life trying to wrap my head around that truth that we are all alone in this together. Like, how could that make sense? How can we be alone in this together? Though we live in communities and though most of the time we're actually with other people, at the end of the day, all that will matter is our efforts. You have to do your part for yourself. Nobody's going to exercise for you. Nobody's going to gym for you. Nobody's going to pray and read your Bible for you. Nobody's going to work for you. No one will wake up for you at the time that you need to wake up. You need to carry yourself and go where you need to go. Most times, if you want something, you have to initiate it. Right? No one else is going to do it for you. I say most times because we have a lovely God who initiates a lot of things. But even with God, I still feel like we have to do 50-50. We have to meet God halfway. Not even 50-50. I think to say 50-50 with God is quite bad. God does way more than 50%, but we have to meet God away from the starting line. We have to do something before God is like, right, let's do this. As you grow up, you realize that you can't go to mom and dad and be like, can I have this? And then they just give it to you just like that. I know for a fact that most of us have experienced the fact that we're all alone in this together. Because there was probably a weekend in school where you were with your friends, you were playing, you were going out, you were having fun together, knowing you had a test on Monday. But you were like, no, since I'm with my friends, I'm not studying, so surely they aren't studying. Then come the test results, you saw that, I got the lowest out of all of my friends. Even though we were together having fun on the weekend, when they were alone, they were studying. See, what mattered was what they did when they were alone. And now you see that you're all alone in this together. No one is going to work for you. You may be with other people, but genuinely you need to do the work. See, even in team sports, though you operate and rely on each other, at the end of the day, I think all team sports are individual, especially cricket and football, because you're in a team of 11 people, but when it's your turn to receive the ball, when it's your turn to pass, no one is going to help you pass that ball. You are alone in that situation. You alone have to pass the ball. When I used to play cricket, when I was bowling, I was alone. When I was fielding and the ball was coming to me and I had to catch it, I was alone. When I was batting and I was facing that fast bowler and I was like, I do not know where this ball is going, but I just hope I'm not out. I was alone. In many ways, life is a paradox, where it's one way, but it's also the other. So in life, you're in communities, you're around your family, you're around your friends most of the time. But in life, you're also alone. And that's the harsh truth about life. You are probably surrounded by many amazing people, many people that you think, they're going to help me all the way along. But at the end of the day, and quite literally at the end of the day, you're left alone. Left alone with your thoughts, left alone with your actions, left alone with the consequences of those actions. And in that moment where you're alone, it's very hard to hide from the fact that you're alone in this life. Though there's everyone around you, though you might be in the house with your father, your sisters, your brothers, maybe even someone else, in that moment, you're alone. In the past, I viewed this realization as something daunting, like flip, I'm alone. But then that's simply because I was stuck in my childish ways. I was stuck in the opinion that, people should help me, people should do things for me, when it's like, no, you don't want to do things for other people. I mean, of course you do want to help other people, but you don't want to live someone else's life with them. You don't want to like walk them to their goals. So why should someone else do that for you? Why should someone else wake up for you? Why should someone else work for you? Why should someone else do all the things that you need to do? Because you're unwilling to do them for someone else. If someone came to you right now and was like, do this for me, I want to achieve this, but you need to do it for me, you would be like, get lost. Like, who the hell do you think you're talking to? But now, it's like we have this sense of entitlement that now when it's us, like, people should help us, people should bend to our will. No one should bend to our will. As I've matured, I've realized that the fact that we're all alone in this together is probably God's greatest gift. Because it means that we have to do the things that we need to do to get where we want to go. It means that we have to take the actions. We have to wake up at that time. We have to submit that assignment. We have to write that test. We have to do that. The choice is with us. The power is with us. So the fact that we have the power means that we have free will to choose what we want to do. And if we have free will, it means we have the choice. And if we have the choice, it means that we have the opportunity to choose whatever life we want to create. Right now, I could decide that, you know what, I want to be a cricket player. And if I decide that I want to be a cricket player, I'll become a cricket player, not this year. Maybe next year. Maybe 2 years from now. Professional. You guys might be doubting me, but I'm teach. I'll do it. The fact that we're all alone in this together is truly amazing. Because you alone can choose what you want to do. And no one can stop you from that. Because as Jesus said, everything is possible for the one who believes. So do you believe you can? Huh? Do you believe? Do you believe?